on my way to pay the pharmacy bill because I want to be out of all debt the last day of the year today. And I can only remember one other time ever being able to do that. Now I still have my mortgage. Well, that's just, you know, a mortgage and a house. I mean, I'm sorry, a mortgage and a car payment. You know, you're just, most people are just stuck with that as debt. I mean, I'm fortunate that I don't have a car payment. I don't have an auto loan. But you know, a mortgage is pretty hard to you know, it's pretty hard to escape that. And even, you know, even if you don't have a mortgage payment, you're still going to have taxes and insurance, and that is as inescapable as anything. And so you're going to have a monthly payment whether you acknowledge it or not. You're going to have, if your house is paid off, you'll still be paying taxes and house insurance. And in this day and time, that could easily be $500 a month. I mean, mine is just a, well, it's way more than it should be. But anyway, the insurance companies have us by the throat, and they know it. It's just corrupt between them and lawmakers as any other business. So anyway, back to my point is that I had two things. One was, of course, paying off those are the things you just got to do. I mean, what's coming up next month is going to demand the best springboard that I can come up with. Okay, so I'll pay off the pharmacy bill, in which, after I leave my job, something like 11 different medications are going to boil down to just 2. That'll be all that I'll be able to get until I get another job. The other thing was just a quick example of what happens in this situation. I'd been saving for, my dishwasher had been in the process of going out for a while now, and I knew that, so I've been saving a separate fund for a year and a half now to buy another dishwasher, and I finally got enough just recently to buy a new dishwasher. Okay, now that all this has beset me, now I have to make the decision of, am I going to go ahead and jump while the jumping's good on that and get a new dishwasher? Or should I save that money for the period of, because it could get very desperate. It just could. And it could get desperate in a short time. Or is there a third choice? And I thought about it. And there's the third choice, there's the third option, and that is, and it's probably what I'm going to do, is I'll just have to put off buying a new dishwasher for now. My old dishwasher has bit the dust. It did that about a month ago, and that's why I was ready to go ahead and buy it. Well, then at the same time, this comes up about my job ending, and so, you know, you put the brakes on any discretionary spending. Because if you don't, you're going to regret it. You may regret it anyway, but while it's your choice, make a good one. Anyway, the third choice is to hold off on the dishwasher, because I can wash dishes. I'm perfectly capable of washing dishes in the sink, just like they did for the last 150 years. You know, there again, there's technology making spoiled brats out of everybody. Anyway, I can put that off, and I can buy a used dishwasher at a garage sale. If I feel like I just absolutely positively have to, because I could get one for probably $35 or $40 at a garage sale that has a considerable amount of life left in it. So it's not like, you know, you just got to use your head, think about these things, think long, but make the decisions quick. I was always impressed that was how Henry Ford operated. People would criticize him for taking a very long time to make up his mind about something, but once he made up his mind, nothing would change it. So examine all sides, take your time, think about these things. This is one example of how you're going to have to radically readjust your thinking. So just the example of the dishwasher. You know, I was all set to buy a nice new one, and then this came up, and you know, rethink your strategy. Anyway, that's a tip to take along. You know, just an example of how things change and how your thinking has got to change faster than your situation. Oh, anyway, just a tip. I'm going to have to add this one other tip, and I was meant to, and sometimes I get to talking so fast I forget my points. Anyway, one of the very best things you can do to help yourself out, and I found that, well, I mean, I've known it all along, but it's only when your situation changes like this that you re-emphasize it, and that is that I slow down from 75 to 60 miles an hour when I'm driving. I mean, it's 30 miles in any direction to the closest town, and a town of any meaningful size is 100 miles. Well, I found out, and I actually had to measure this. I mean, this is with my PT Cruiser. I had to actually measure this to believe it. I had to measure it twice. I just didn't believe it at first. So what happened was I slowed down when they raised the speed limit to 75 in Texas, just out of rebellion. I slowed down. Everybody else was going to speed up, I was going to slow down. And I happened to notice just from that my gas mileage I couldn't believe how it improved. And it turned out that slowing down to 60, my gas mileage went from 21 miles a gallon to 34. And I had to actually measure that twice to verify. I wasn't just dreaming that. So slowing down your driving speeds can save you more money than you would ever imagine. And I just happened to find it out through my rebellion against the establishment. But anyway, slow down and save a lot of serious jack. You know, and plus it's a lot safer. You can't deny that. Anyway, that's another tip.